What are you doing to these people?
No more talking.
Nothing they weren't
Sick of your
expecting.
shit.
Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules, just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep. Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey! You gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do. Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venterev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you.
I don't have time for a morality debate. Dismissed.
Your Highness.
Chambers are closed. Sloane's orders.
That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
I think she likes me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. It comes with strings attached.
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, Give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
Ven's intel better be worth it.
You'll be the judge of that, not me. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Literally, in Ven's case. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
This appears to be the maintenance shaft Reyes mentioned.
Alright, let's punch in the access. Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloane. Aphra sent me. Answer my questions and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
Ven, you betrayed the Moshai. You're lucky Aphra wants you at all.
For all his faults, the old man's not an executioner.
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshai?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Aphra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshai. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
You resent Aphra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Aphra was a better leader... it doesn't matter. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from... whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
You've all seen a dead body before. Move along.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I can provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
If you get whatever it is off your chest, you might feel better.
Doubtful, but it's worth a shot. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago.
Kitus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. The Badlands are bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Kitus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
I give it 10 minutes before we get knifed.
And leaves the bottle. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was a betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
A pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
You're lucky to be alive. You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
I actually have my own doctor. Name's Ryder. I'm a pathfinder.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloane turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloane. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor. I don't know how to fight.
You don't have to. We'll handle this.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
Hey, you there. Come
Come talk to me. I'll make it worthwhile. You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit you up for anything. Nothing specific, at least. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
Get to the point.
Shit, fine. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
If you think,
What do you know about the situation?
you might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep, worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah, so have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
As far as you know.
Don't get smart, Pathfinder. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
Give them credit for putting the land to good use.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby. This body was dumped here, as Cineris claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for any future investigation.
that hurts.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information. Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Damn it!
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
Hey, I'm getting better at this. One down, 2 to go.
Good time for a field op, Jal. What's your combat disposition?
I kill the enemy before they see me. Do I need another one?
Dr. Nakamoto's lab. He did say it was heavily armed. The collective!
Hostiles ahead!
Outlaws.
Don't hurt me.
These plants produce the bacteria used in Oblivion.
So anyone with access could make Oblivion?
No, it's a complicated process. The outcasts were only successful because they had Dr. Nakamoto's formula and instructions.
Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Give me the Oblivion formula, and you've got nothing to fear. Who are you?
Dr. Irina Ferenth. Ryota sent you, didn't he?
with a sob story about Sloane misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
Is everyone on this planet a lying asshole?
We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
Then why did Dr. Nakamoto quit the Outcasts?
Ryota didn't quit. He was fired. Pushed Sloane for a bigger cut. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloane will see to that.
I've seen Sloane's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too valuable to kill.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloane than brains.
You're lying about Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yep.
Fuck you.
Good news, Doctor. Got your formula.
You have no idea what this means to me.
One of your old co-workers, Dr. Farrenth, claimed she helped you create Oblivion. That it was always meant to be a drug.
That's a lie. Arena's not even a doctor.
Figured as much. You've only shown yourself to be a decent man.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I won't forget this.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Error. That interaction is not understood. Report log.
What's happening here?
Who are you? Is this your datapad? Are you one of them?
Who are you afraid of? Who is them?
Whoever's behind all this. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. They showed up and they left this datapad. Ugh.
What did these people want?
If I knew, I wouldn't be asking you. I heard one of them say, we left the datapad behind. Ugh. I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you.
Preemptive war is a conflict initiated with the intent of disrupting an enemy attack that is imminent or inevitable.
He exhibits relatively normal brain activity, though there are signs of highly elevated stress.
What can we do for them?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal.
Is the intentional destruction of a given population. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
This person shows signs of the same outside interference. I have now traced the source of the signal, marking the nav point on your map.
You have a huge task. To responsibly settle all your people in Helios.
It seems incredible, sometimes. The idea of making places to live, even though we've already done it. There's so much hope riding on us.
Speaking for the Resistance, I know what that's like.
You're not supposed to be in here?
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
What sort of people are you?
Unappreciated geniuses.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters, and what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together, connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course, free of alien laws, or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path, lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs to be done. Must be done.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave them be.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
Ruined it. Those people are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from. There it is. Last known location of this Johann guy. Hopefully Remy's inside. And alive.
Either way, Warden said to prep for a fight.
Let's find Remy.
Detecting traces of human flesh and blood.
Sam, are you saying they were eating people?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Ugh, I'm gonna be sick.
Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You're safe now. It's over.
No, it's not. I'm still stuck in the Badlands, even though I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're approaching the scavengers that stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender?
Activating automated full station deployment 1%. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
That's it. Scavengers chopped those missing Angaran satellites into scrap.
I'll have the Tempest retrieve what's left for transport to Aya.
Hi there. We're not looking to cause any trouble.
Trouble is all there is on Kadara. We just want to be left alone and... Wait. I don't believe it. You look like a Pathfinder.
I take it no other Pathfinders have strayed this far?
I wish. Oh, it's good to see you. Just knowing the initiative's still out there, making it work. That means a lot.
Looks like you've got a good thing going here.
We're refugees hiding on a world of exiles. We got kicked out of the Nexus, swept away in the uprising. We weren't looking to take sides or anything. We just wanted to eat. Then we found this place. Remote, sheltered from the crazies in the Badlands, and the bedrock here filters the water. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Speak to the others, and they'll fill you in. I'll unlock the doors.
Oh, hi there.
Something wrong?
It's just hard. Exiled from the Nexus. My mother's still back there. I never said goodbye. Have things gotten any better?
Better than it was. It'll take time, but life might actually get back to normal.
Oh, that's good to hear. I just wish I could talk to my mom. I've been trying to reach her, but our equipment's broken. Not sure it would matter. The Nexus is so far away.
Never know. I could take a look.
Would you? That would mean the world.
The communications junction is out of alignment. With an adjustment, a signal could reach the Nexus.
There. Let's go see if that did the trick.
Mom?
Miria? Is that you?
Thank the goddess. Mom, are you okay?
Oh, Miria. I've been so worried I thought you were gone. Forever. But it's really you.
I'm on Kadara. I'm okay. I miss you so much, Mom.
I think about you every day, Miria. Someday we'll be reunited. There's a Pathfinder now. Ryder. He seems to know what he's doing.
It's the reason we're talking. They helped fix our equipment.
Well, give them a hug for me. This changed everything. I've got a reason to go on now.
Goodbye, Mom. We'll see each other soon. Thank you. That meant everything.
Our port.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavengers?
Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
A Pathfinder? On Kadara? Holy shit.
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
Sloane doesn't provide security?
Too busy with the collective. I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Any idea where I could find these scavengers?
I've started putting trackers on the more valuable parts. Yard drive, generator, they've all been taken to the same nav point.
I'll check it out.
If the parasites put up a fight, don't feel bad about offing them.
Another attack.
Well, well. You're not like the other scrubs around here.
What makes you say that?
Your gear. It's high quality, like the rest of you.
What can I say? I like the best.
Then you're just the man I need. When the exiles came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and rations. But among the shit are some serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this. How?
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadara Port without Sloane taking a cut. The cache nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
Approaching nav point for the weapons cache, Pathfinder.
Hope it's worth the credits.
I think Thracia set us up. Good one.
It's full. After that ambush, I thought the whole thing was a scam.
We should confront the Turian. Demand an explanation.
Back again?
That nav point was a setup.
Setup? Was the cache not there?
Yeah, but so were a lot of exiles, who tried to kill me.
I'm not responsible for the actions of my other customers.
Other customers?
I may have sold the nav point to multiple people, but in my defense, I didn't think you'd all show up at once.
Oh, great. That makes it all better then.
I don't see why you're so upset. You got your weapons, and you survived. But I don't like unhappy customers. I'll give you a discount for your trouble. That's more than fair.
Maybe the scavengers will be reasonable.
I'll have my gun ready, just in case.
Well, that is a kind of reasonable.
Someone got to them first.
And destroyed Ashland's missing parts. What the hell did this?
Found your scavengers. Dead. A fiend got them.
And the turbine parts?
Destroyed. Nothing left but scrap.
I'll take satisfaction knowing my yard drive isn't being used by a bloody scav. Thanks, Pathfinder.
What do you think about Kadara?
Smells like week old eggs and curdled milk.
So you regret leaving the Nexus?
Pathfinder, I regret leaving the Milky Way. But if Kadara's taught me one thing, it's that there's no time for regrets. Live in the present or die thinking about the past.
Who runs the wind farm?
It's a communal effort. Everyone helps maintain the turbines. But me and the Solarian are the only trained technicians. So, naturally, that puts us in charge.
Does the Solarian have a name?
Yeah, and if he was ever nice, I'd use it. Until then, he's just the Solarian.
Stay safe.
Yeah, sure.
Pathfinder, this is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate. Pathfinder. Venturev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
This cannot go unpunished.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
Pathfinder. Venturev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
A home filled with strangers becomes a prison. Axel swears.
We do not know if the wielder was Angaran. An exile could have stolen the blade.
Welcome to Charybdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
Take it you don't have any private rooms?
I could put up a sheet.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically Hotel Azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
How'd you end up on Kadara?
Followed Sloane from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
You obviously pulled through.
I didn't travel 600 years to starve to death. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Charybdis Point was born.
I better get going.
See you around.
Representative of the Charlatan stayed here?
You won't give a shit. The Collective's got a recruiter up at Crawler's, and Sloane's done nothing about it.
I just don't want to get caught.
Sloane doesn't own Kadara, just the mouth.
Found it.
That's a mess.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
I enjoy your optimism.
Hurry! Help them!
Okay, let's solve this thing.
I appreciate the assistance, but you need to leave.
I've got experience with Remnant tech. I know what I'm doing. Mostly.
Ryder has interfaced with the monoliths before. How is that possible?
It'll be easier to show you.
Successful! Good work, Ryder.
We've got hostiles!
That should do it. We found all we can. Let's get back to Cineris.
The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't.
Hi again. Do you have the locations of the victims? It's the only way to make sure justice is served.
Or you could give the data to me for a quick reward. Something real.
Someone has to be held accountable for these murders.
Thank you. A civilization is nothing without justice.
A Rivan. I haven't seen one like this.
Let's show it to Avela.
SOS! An emergency situation has arisen! Please trace this signal back to source. Immediate assistance is required.
I have located the source of the SOS, marking the nav point on your map.
Check it out, someone got our SOS.
No shit, it worked. We got your SOS. What's the emergency?
Oh, well, it's not like life or death or anything. It's just our plant over there is dying.
Are you kidding me? We thought it was important, like someone dying. Hold on now. So yeah, maybe we oversold it, but it's important to us. It's how we make a living out here. Our plant, well, has medicinal properties.
Medicinal. Yeah, that sounds good.
And we sell it to, you know, customers who need, medicinal assistance.
Yeah, but our heat lamp UV thing broke and it's gonna die. And you look like the clever type. Well, maybe you could find one?
Sure, this is all about medicine.
Oh, it totally is. Antibiotic, whatchamacallit. And maybe it has other benefits. But in the Badlands, can't be picky.
I'll have to get back to you on that. Or not.
The first thing you just said. We'll take that option. Remember, a UV lamp thing.
This plant appears to have unique pharmacological characteristics. It can act as a powerful antibiotic. However, at much higher doses it may produce psychoactive effects.
So they weren't completely lying about it.
Blackened stomach and ulceration, consistent with poisoning by sulfuric acid. Most likely from consuming Kadara's water without proper filtration.
Quite the menu. It's encrypted. Sam, can you get us in?
Yes. One moment, please. This log belonged to Skylar Yafir, an Angara who lived here.
Play the first log, Sam.
More and more aliens keep showing up. They are desperate, dirty things who will pay anything for a slab of Artie and clean water. I thought all was lost when the Kett invaded, but maybe our luck's changing.
Let's hear the second log.
Today, I caught one of the aliens studying our filtration system. I had Karina and her sisters guard the facility. If these exiles learn how to make their own water filters, they won't need us anymore.
Final log, Sam.
Some of the aliens have set up shelter not far from here. They call it Charybdis Point. A band of them came today demanding we hand over our water filters. Karina and the others were able to drive them off, but I fear the desperate look in their eyes.
That's enough. The filtration center. If they had this, why were they drinking poisoned water?
I could provide an analysis via the scanner pathfinder. Someone has tampered with the filter. The Angara ingested only enough sulfuric acid to be lethal over time.
But not enough that they'd notice right away. Skylar's log mentioned trouble with exiles. Let's check out this Charybdis Point.
Scoot over, Jal. You're taking up my seat. Too hot in here for that.
Do you mean hot or hot?
Pathfinder, we are nearing Karabdis Point, the exile camp mentioned in Yafir's logs.
We should talk to Malix and search the area for clues.
Welcome back.
My squad and I came across an Angaran town not far from here. The inhabitants were poisoned. Their water filters had been tampered with.
Nasty way to go.
I know Karabdis Point was causing trouble for the Angara.
Really? It's news to me. I just sell beds.
And clean water?
I don't like what you're implying, Pathfinder. Either rent a bed or get the fuck out. Please.
Picked clean.
Water filters. The make and design matches those found in the Angaran town.
So exiles stole the Angara's design and poisoned them for good measure.
So much death. And for what?
Hey. You just couldn't leave it alone.
These filters. You stole the design from the Angara, didn't you?
This doesn't concern you. Walk away. Before you can't.
I won't ask again. Where did you get the filter designs?
There's a history here you wouldn't understand.
Try me.
We couldn't pay Sloane's protection fees, so she forced us out. We came to the Angara for help. Starving. Dying. But instead of being decent, those flapheads bled us dry. Credits. Clothes. Weapons. They took everything.
Not everything. You survived. You set up here.
The Angara are the only ones who know how to properly filter this planet's water. All we wanted was to be self-sufficient. I offered to pay for the designs. They refused.
So you poisoned them?
And took all their business.
I won't let you get away with this.
Figured you'd say that. Kill them.
Reload! At least the Angara got some justice.
Thank you, Ryder. Move along.
Have a moment, Pathfinder? You've handled your fair share of Ket. Hard to get far in Andromeda without running into them.
Yes, and?
When Sloane took over, she slaughtered the Ket who were here. There were mass executions, public. So people would know that Kadara was Ket-free. But there have been rumors of stragglers in the Badlands. If the tales are true, they need to go.
What exactly are the rumors about the Ket?
Ambushes, people disappearing, vehicles sabotaged, picked clean for parts. Could be feral local wildlife, sinkholes, Angara bullshit, but there's enough people saying Ket.
You said Sloane killed the Ket here. What happened?
The Ket had the port locked down when we arrived. They were shipping Angara off for who knows what. People were scared, but the place had potential. So we fought the Ket for it, and we won. You saw the decorations outside. That's Sloane making sure everyone knows she's the new power.
If there are Ket out there, send your own crew to deal with them.
Listen, this is how it is. Everyone knows Sloane destroyed the Ket presence here. Anything that hints otherwise, weakness. But you're independent. Where you go, what you do, nothing to do with Sloane.
I'll think about checking out the Badlands.
Excellent.
Who's there? Hamash, is that you?
Don't talk. We'll get you back to town.
No, I can't move. It's too late. I just want to rest.
Don't lose hope.
Can you tell me what happened?
It was the Ket. Took us by surprise. They killed everyone. John lasted the longest. They didn't know I was still alive. I saw them raiding our packs. Then they took off into the hills.
What's in the hills? Is there a Ket base there?
There's nothing in the hills. We've never heard of a base. Sloane says Kadara is free of Ket.
What did the Ket take from you?
I don't know. Supplies, weapons, scavenged ship parts.
I'll leave you to rest.
Thank you. I wish.
Kaitis, it's Ryder. Your Ket rumors have weight. Just found a caravan they attacked.
Damn it. Really thought we got them all.
One of the wounded said they headed for the hills. I'm gonna check it out.
I'll search too. Grabbing a shuttle now.
Ket tracks. They're leading up into those hills.
Look, caves. Might be something worth seeing.
Ket tracks. We're going the right way.
That construct was reported stolen by both the Outcasts and the Collective. Hostility likely.
More tracks. Can't be far now.
That cave is not a bad hideout. Could be where the Ket are holed up.
Kaitis, I think I found something. Sending the nav point.
Impatient, are we?
Sloane, I wasn't expecting you.
She wouldn't take no for an answer.
I'm not about to let someone else fight my battles. Especially an initiative lapdog.
You were happy enough to have this lapdog track down information for you.
That's what dogs do. Fetch.
Enough. Let's get this over with.
You're such a grump when you're worried.
Every second you're gone from the port is an opportunity for the collective. The Pathfinder and I can have...
What was that?
They know we're here. Get ready.
Reyes should be here.
I detect no sign of Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder. Shall we proceed without him?
That's not...
Don't move.
Were we too loud?
Shut up. Farah will deal with you.
I don't need to tell you what happens next.
Settle down. We only came to talk.
We don't talk with outsiders.
What about one of your own?
You eat with them, travel with them, smell like them. You'll bleed, just like the others.
So it's true. You murdered innocent people.
Invaders and sympathizers are not innocent. I will protect my home.
Like it or not, we're here to stay. You can't kill us all.
I can try.
Not so fast.
You're late.
I've got a good reason. You'll see in 3...
Don't just stand there!
2...
Kill them!
Still mad?
Die!
The streets of Kadara are safe again. You did good, Ryder. Don't worry. I'll let all the important people know who to thank.
Maybe the exiles will see the initiative in a new light.
Anything's possible. Admit it, some of that was fun.
We have different definitions of fun. I'll bring you around. One day. Don't be a stranger, Pathfinder.
Remnant. They're completely fried.
Bullet holes match weapons from the Milky Way, Pathfinder.
Form up, outlaws. We must protect the monolith.
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
That did it. All right, one more and the vault should be open. Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Get to the purification console. I gotta admit, this is kind of exciting. Decisions. Remnant, we can lay low or take them on. That did
All
it.
for us.
trick to this. Let's give it a try.
This contains valuable data, Pathfinder. You may want to scan it. Kibi will be glad to know you have found another of these devices. Pathfinder, the way across is console activated.
Remtech. Bet we can grab it on the way back.
I will add this map to your interface, Pathfinder.
Remnant incoming!
Highlighting interface connections, Pathfinder.
Let's get all of these activated. Here they come. Don't quit! That's it.
Will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean? Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go! Less terrifying. Let's get out of here. We've got targets!
Ryder, perfect timing. You saved me the trouble of looking for you.
Something wrong? Have there been more murders?
Nothing so morbid. This is actually a personal favor. A business rival, Zia Cordier, lifted cargo I was moving for a client.
You want my help getting it back?
We worked so well together on the Rokar job, I thought you'd be willing.
What did she steal?
No idea. Client paid extra for privacy. Considering my fees, it must be valuable.
You didn't check?
Honor's got a price. And the client paid it.
How'd this rival of yours get hold of your cargo?
Her usual tactics. Got my middleman drunk and stole his ship.
Sounds like you know from experience.
Please, I keep to a 3-drink maximum when I'm on a job.
We cut the profits, 50-50.
60-40. Final offer.
Deal.
When she stops in Kadara, Zia drinks at Krala's song. We'll start there. See if Umi heard anything that could help us.
That was the strongest drink I could think up. You really feel nothing?
You look like you're waiting for someone.
That's my line.
Ugh. You want a drink or a room?
Information, actually.
That'll cost you more than a round of drinks.
My friend's good for it.
You still owe me for the last time.
Fine, fine. It was just a joke. I've got a bottle of Elasa I'm willing to part with.
What do you want to know?
Zia Cordier. She been around recently?
You mean your ex? Yeah, she was here.
Ex? As in girlfriend?
Girlfriend's such a strong word. And we had drinks occasionally, so... She was here?
Yeah, met with a Solarian. Shifty guy I'd never seen before. Maybe it was the charlatan.
Anything's possible. You overhear their conversation?
They were planning to meet someone at Spirit's Ledge.
Thanks, Umi.
Whatever. You didn't hear it from me.
If you check the meeting spot, I'll follow the collective lead. Doubt Zia was meeting the charlatan, but you never know.
I'll call you when I get there.
Thanks, Ryder.
You sure about this? We don't have much. Guess we missed the meeting.
Let's look around. Maybe Zia left something behind.
Something is built into these rocks.
Gotta be a way to get inside. Sam?
The lock is controlled remotely, perhaps by something nearby.
Think I found something. Looks like a wire. Maybe this will get us inside. Here goes nothing.
Interesting. Did it work?
Reyes, I found a data pad with what looks like a nav point.
Must be where Zia's hiding the cargo. Probably left that behind for the buyer.
Why not just tell the buyer directly?
Frequencies can be hacked. Dead drops are considered safer, especially for a big sale.
Did you find anything on your end?
The Solarian is a fence. No direct connection to the collective. My guess is Zia met him to find potential buyers. Let's follow up on those coordinates. I'll meet you there.
Shuttle. Someone's already inside.
Help me get this open.
It's empty. What if this was all just some elaborate trick to get you here?
You mean there was never any cargo?
Bravo. I knew you'd figure it out eventually.
Zia.
You could never resist the big payout.
What can I say? I'm a greedy man.
That's why you don't have any friends. You're selfish.
Skip the small talk. Why'd you lure Reyes here?
He's been taking all the good jobs in Kadara. It's gotten more than my attention.
So what? The local smuggling union got together and decided to take me down?
Something like that.
Ah, shit.
Move in. That's teamwork.
I knew I wasn't popular, but I never thought the other smugglers would team up against me. Kind of flattering, actually.
You'd be smart to keep a low profile.
Discretion is my forte. All that effort and no credits to show for it.
There are a few less smugglers in Kadara. Think of it as thinning out the competition.
You and your silver linings, Pathfinder. I should clean up this mess. Zia was a piece of work, but it feels wrong to leave her out in the open.
A moment, please. Want to make some easy credits?
Only if it's legal.
Of course. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large Baryte deposit in Dralir. Baryte's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
This place is massive.
Detecting high levels of toxic gas. Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey, I'm always cautious.
Look at the size of those stalactites.
It'd take hundreds of years to get that big. Is that a generator? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here? The surveyor?
That would be a lot of equipment for one man to carry.
Dead end. Let's backtrack. It's huge. Wonder what's back here.
Okay, this was the Surveyor's last known location.
That's it. Good work.
Think I found him.
The Surveyor. Who did it? Outcasts? Collective? Random exiles?
Gravity.
What?
He broke his neck, probably from trying to obtain Baryte samples.
Seriously?
Sam, download his data. We can at least deliver that. Found your Surveyor. He broke his neck getting Baryte samples.
Good surveyors are hard to find. Hope you retrieved the samples.
Here you go.
Wonderful. Here are your credits. You earned them.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Padromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
Could use more information than just hostiles and the worry of escalation.
Could be he's worried it's not a simple attack. If someone's willing to risk attacking Prodromos, your first outpost...
They're trying to make a point. That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No rider, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
Ryder, how's my favorite Pathfinder?
Suvi said you called about something important.
Thought you could use a night off. Sloane's holding a get-together for the locals. I managed to snag an invite. Care to be my +1?
Sloane doesn't seem like the party type.
She sees these events as a necessary evil to keep the people happy.
I'd never say no to free drinks.
Especially from Sloane's reserve. I'll meet you outside Outcast HQ.
Hold up. This is a private event.
Name's Ryder. Human Pathfinder? I'm kind of a big deal.
There's no rider on the list.
He's with me. Reyes Vidal.
Go on in.
Reyes Vidal. I was beginning to think you wouldn't show.
Remember what I said about fashionably late?
Shh. Introduce me to your companion.
Pathfinder, meet Kima Dorgan, the Angaran representative to Sloane, and a friend.
A pleasure, Kima. Call me Ryder.
Reyes mentioned your professionalism.
Sorry to cut this short, but I need to take care of something.
Abandoning me already?
It won't take long. There are important players here tonight. You should mingle, make a good impression.
Don't do anything to get us kicked out. Please?
I won't ruin your fun. Promise.
And there he goes.
Any idea what he's up to?
It's better not to worry about what Reyes does. Enjoy the party. Good to see you again, Pathfinder.
Are you part of the Resistance?
No. Aphra and I share information, but Kadara's problems come first. If war breaks out between the Collective and the Outcasts, it will be my people who suffer.
How did you meet Reyes?
The only way anyone meets Reyes Vidal. Through business. His skills are very valuable in Kadara Port.
What's it mean to be an Angaran representative to Sloane?
Sloane relies on me to provide an Angaran perspective.
Does she listen to you?
Only in extreme cases. She makes a show of being pro-Angaran, but her priority is the Outcasts. She throws these parties to mollify my people. It won't work forever.
I hope these pirates haven't given you a bad view of my people.
Don't worry, Ryder. I judge individuals, not groups. You, for example, I like. Not sure about who you work for, but I've learned to keep my options open.
You never know who might end up in charge.
Exactly.
Have you seen Reyes?
No, but I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Nice talking to you, Kima.
Likewise, Pathfinder.
One wrong move and you're out.
Message received. Loud and clear.
Just keep a low profile. Sloane's already gonna give me hell.
I see that Kitus needs to vet the guest list more thoroughly.
I'm here with a friend. If that's a problem, I can go.
Well, that would only raise questions. Enjoy Kadara's hospitality while you have it.
Reyes, where are you?
No answer, but I believe he headed to one of the side rooms when we arrived, Pathfinder.
Let's see what he's up to.
Damn it. Why can't the serial numbers be in the same spot?
Take the night off. Come out for a drink. Should have known you were up to something.
Ryder, it's not what it looks like.
So you didn't use me as a distraction to go through Sloane's stuff?
Okay, yes. But it's for both our benefit. I promise.
You've been making a lot of promises.
Shit, someone's coming. We need a distraction.
Sorry. My friend had a bit too much to drink. Hey, it worked.
Next time, I come up with the plan. Finally, here it is.
That's what this was all about? Whiskey?
The only bottle of Mount Milgram in Andromeda. Triple distilled and 645 years old. This isn't whiskey. It's treasure.
I hope you're planning on sharing.
Huh. We'll see. Let's get out of here. Gorgeous, isn't it? I sometimes forget. Is Andromeda everything you hoped it would be?
I knew things wouldn't be easy, but this is more than I signed up for. What about you? Why did you come here, Reyes?
To be someone.
You're someone to me?
To new adventures.
And new friends. Where is everybody?
I told them to get out of my sight.
Take it someone pissed you off?
The charlatan used my own people to beat up Kaitis. He's alive, barely.
The charlatan's using Kaitis to put you on edge.
I know that. I didn't call you here for a pity party.
Why did you call me? I'm not exactly your favorite person.
The charlatan left a note on Kaitis' body. He wants to settle things between us. Meeting spot is in Drowlear.
Could be a trap.
You think? I can't trust my own people, but you're an outsider. And honorable.
The charlatans had plenty of time to act. Why make a move now?
I ignored the collective for too long. Thought they were just another ragtag group of upstarts. Now they're bold and dangerous. What happened to Kaitis is on me. I've got to end this before it gets worse. You with me?
I'll watch your back.
Kadara's fate will be decided at this meeting. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but hey, shit happens, right? Meet me at this location. I'll go on ahead.
Sloane's inside.
Took your sweet time. Come on, let's get this over with.
I'm with you.
You look like you're waiting for someone. Reyes?
I'm here for the charlatan, not some third-rate smuggler.
They're one and the same.
Surprise.
This whole time you've been lying to me.
Not the whole time.
You said you wanted to settle things. How?
A duel. You and me, right now. Winner takes Kadara Port.
You want to avoid war by shooting each other?
Two people shooting each other is better than a lot of people shooting each other.
I'll take those terms.
Sniper, his sights are set on Sloane.
Sniper! Damn it! Cover me!
Shoot him! What the hell was that?
Damn it!
He's got nowhere to hide. My people will find him, then his head goes on a spike.
No. No more heads on spikes, no more public executions.
Not even out of the fucking cave, and you're making demands.
You're alive because of me. It's time you start playing nice.
I'll never trust Tan or the initiative. But you're out of the doghouse. Pathfinder. Come to collect on the debt I owe you?
I've proven myself an ally. It's time you start treating me like one.
You're a real pain in the arse, you know that?
I've heard that before.
But you did save my life. I know the Nexus needs outposts. Kadara's in better shape than most planets.
This is the right call, Sloane. We don't have the numbers to keep fighting each other. We need to work together.
I'll work with you, but not with Tan. The Nexus exiled us to die. I've neither forgiven nor forgotten that.
I'm not asking you to ignore the past, just to consider the future.
I get a cut of whatever your settlers produce. Think of it as a protection fee. Plenty of collectives still running around. Wouldn't want them to get ideas.
That almost sounds like extortion.
Do we have a deal?
Only because I need the outpost.
Pleasure doing business with you. Yeah?
Have your people tracked down Reyes?
Not yet. Bastard's playing hide and seek, but we'll get him. Once Kitus is recovered, he'll lead the search, personally.
How did a human come to lead an Angaran port?
When I got to Kadara, the Ket were rounding up Angara like animals. It was a slaughter. My people put an end to it. Naturally, the locals were grateful.
And the heads decorating the spaceport? What's that about?
A warning.
To the Ket?
To anyone.
I'll let you get back to it.
Pathfinder, stay out of Kadara's business. This isn't your turf.
Confirmed. Calling outpost.
Amazing. This may piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director? I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely. Honestly, an outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim, you better be sure about this.
They want stability, same as the Nexus. A solid outpost will bring some back.
True. They left when the dream failed, and you've done a lot to restore it. It's a win, and we'll take wins wherever we can get them. You need to do this again. And perhaps this will bring in one of Dr. Kennedy's trackers. Search the Gavorcom system. We have to find her. She and her child need us. Time for the public address. Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara? You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
I won't lie. Kadara put up a fight. A lot of people pushed to extremes. But we're going to stay. We didn't come to Andromeda because it was easy. And we're not leaving Kadara because it's hard.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Great One, turn your gaze upon me. Accept this tribute. Reshape the world in your... Wait! Great One, wait! Ah! Ah!
Bishop, I presume.
Let's report back to Christmas.
It's huge!
On its way.
Now's our chance! goes. Come on.
There, on its legs. Reinforcements. Go for the leg. Almost there. There it goes! Aim for the legs! Now's our chance! It's multiplying! Go for the legs! Almost there! Interface, we got your back!
We are near the location of the shuttle, stolen by Ruth Becker.
All right, be careful and stay away from Ruth when we find her. I'll handle this. Sam can make sure I'm safe, but you're all at risk. That wasn't a soft landing.
I've survived worse.
Scans find no life signs within the shuttle.
This is Ruth Becker. Shuttle's crashed. I think I'm in stage 3 of TH314. The virus was dormant. I don't understand. Can't let any
anyone near me. I'm going to set the warning buoys and rig the shuttle to blow. I'm scared. I'm alone, but I can't take the risk. I'm so sorry. Who's there? No, wait, stay away from me, you can't!
Shit. Somebody found her. Took her, maybe.
Then it's possible the illness is spreading.
Outlaws! Keep a lookout!
No one here looks sick.
Stop them! They must not interfere!
That's the last of them.
The Angara are immune. Well, that's a relief.
Good to hear. Here.
Yeah. At least we don't have to explain to Jal how we unleashed a plague on his people. You two...
Stay back, or I kill it.
No, I have TH314, I'm contagious, don't come near me.
Quiet. Human. Let me go, or this one dies.
I see an Angara, but all I hear is Ket.
Quiet! You know nothing. Your people and the Ket are all invaders. The Rokar will kill you all.
You can't let him go. I think he has a sample of the virus, just shoot him.
You have a choice, human. Save this woman, or try to stop me.
Sam, scan him. Does he have a sample of the virus?
Affirmative. However, it is badly degraded, possibly beyond use.
Let me go! Now!
You and that sample are going nowhere.
So be it!